Ms. González-Colón for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Earlier this month, we were thinking about 5 years since Hurricane Maria, and 5 years felt like nothing. Maria was one of our greatest natural disasters, causing collapse of all the essential infrastructure in Puerto Rico. And we still see the effects linger. My colleagues in Congress came with me to the island and responded with funding for recovery. Staff from FEMA and other agencies have been working hard, but the effects have been slow to be seen. Major obligations for permanent infrastructure rebuilding began only in the late 2020. And meanwhile, challenges continue. Earthquake, COVID, supply chain crisis, a power grid that remains unreliable, uncertainty about the continuity of Medicaid and nutritional assistance funds. The people were exhausted and stressed. And then came Hurricane Fiona. And Fiona did not bring Category 4 or Category 5 winds, but instead rainfall like never before, up to 30 inches in some locations. It was raining 2 days before the hurricane and 2 days after the hurricane. Fiona caused a lot of flooding. It was historic, and in many places in the south of the island and the west and the central mountains beyond what it was experienced for Maria. Thousands of families needed to be moved from floodwaters in places like San Ignace, leaving behind everything. In rural areas like Arecibo, San Lorenzo, Orocovis, Utuado, and Barranquita, bridges that have been repaired or replaced after Maria and roads that have been cleared and repaved are again washed out, damaged and blocked by landslides. Housing and transportation work done after the last disaster, some even barely finished, now needs to be addressed again. And the power system again fell into a blackout. Although a majority is back up, it's still shaky. More than 70% of the island now got power. Plants in Aguirre and Costa Sur are running available units at the edge of capacity. Distribution networks at Aguadilla, San Sebastián, and Bayamón needed to be attended by local governments. And this slow down recovery of the water system is a problem for citizens needing life support devices and keep business closed. Although there are sufficient fuel and supplies in the depots communities, they have difficulties receiving enough because of transportation problems at a time of increased demand. The agricultural sector that was expecting finally the first normal productive year after the devastation of Maria lost everything again. We lost 90% of our agriculture in plantains, bananas, and many others. And back to square one. I mean, across the land, Lares, Patillas, Aybonito, Guanica, mostly small or family farms, now at risk of simply never coming back. A lot from damage and others from heartbreak. Our low-income families face faster depletion of the funds for Medicaid and for nutritional assistance programs. It's not just a matter of more eligibility, but continuity of the funding. A real answer to this will be true permanent equal treatment for Puerto Rico in these federal programs, instead of a special provision over and over every year. I have engaged the President and many federal agencies on these and other issues, and to seek the needed support for the island at this moment. Some members of Congress of this House are traveling to Puerto Rico after Fiona, and I am again inviting all my colleagues who want to come and join me to see the need directly and hear from those who can tell you what is really happening. Today we watch Florida also face a major disaster, and knowing firsthand what that means, I keep the people of Florida in my heart. Take care and God bless and keep you in this time. I'm sure that both Florida and Puerto Rico, we will come back from this disaster. And as Americans, we must all stand together in a bipartisan way to make sure the rebuilding happens visibly and promptly. With that, thank you, and I yield back.
Chair now recognizes the gentlewoman from Missouri, Ms. Hartzler, for 5 minutes.